Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to our second map of tonight, which will be Temple of Anubis. Again, our two teams scrimming tonight are Horizon Lux versus Save Hog. Last game on Horizon, we saw a lot of excellent counterpicking coming out from both teams, swapping depending on the changes from the enemy team. Reapers to counter tanks, Winstons for more mobility on the streets phase. I'll be curious to see what our two teams bring out now.
Armor? How positively medieval.
Yeah. Everyone's a critic.
Attackers incoming in 30 seconds.
Save Hog will be on the offensive side this time. That is the red team. Teasing possibly Tributary on the attack Widow. Anubis, of course, an excellent map for this opening Widowmaker. Get up on that high ground, and the sightlines are perfect. Even if the attacking Widow can't necessarily find one-shot picks, it definitely forces the defending team to respect the sightlines and will force the positioning of the tanks off of the high ground possibly. Horizon Lux will be defending with this Sombra dive composition. Blitzkrieg on the Moira, riffing on this Sombra. Save Hog pushing in with this Death Ball. Tributary set up on this high ground.
Walk it off.
Perhaps Horizon Lux was anticipating this Widowmaker pick, as they've already clumped up in this mega room on the second floor of Temple of Anubis. Flutter, though, gets demeched early from the Junkrat Non, and this is going to be bad news bears for the defending team. Diva, one of the crucial tanks to mitigate some of this splash damage from the Junkrat. Looks like this will be an extremely fast first point take from our attacking team. Tributary cleaning up, ripping the Sombra. She wasn't able to build up an EMP in this first fight, which is really what you're playing for if you're running this defensive Sombra. However, there is still time for Horizon Lux to set up on this second point. Sombra going to be hacking the pack down underneath. She is, however, nearly at 92%. Perhaps she'll be looking to throw this out early to prevent the snowball from Save Hog onto the point. Nitro finds an incredible fire strike onto Tributary, the Widowmaker, and perhaps this will slow Save Hog's push. However, it doesn't look like it. The team is still marching forward, even 5v6.
Surrender to my will.
Inertia goes down early, though. Moira pops the Coalescence, and that will take away all the shielding, all the matrix, any of the defensive capabilities of this attacking team, and with that, Horizon Lux easily hold.
The widow's kiss.
Oh, feels bad, man. Zorg outduels Tributary, takes him down. Save Hog, though, with many ultimates banked, crucially this Junkrat Tire as well as this Sound Barrier. Junkrat Tire could give an opening pick, swing the man numbers in favor of the attacking team, and the Sound Barrier will obviously give a lot of the sustain needed to accomplish a team wipe on this second point of assault. Zorg now has swapped onto the Tracer, sniffing out these flanking areas, looking perhaps to get an opening pick, but the Tire comes out immediately from Non. Finds Blitzkrieg in the backline, although he himself goes down, and Save Hog thunders onto this point. Nano Boost goes onto Ecal, who, with a mighty fire strike, cuts down Zorg. This is a dangerous, dangerous position for Horizon Lux to be on. They have to remember to play smart on this objective. Use the Sombra just to stall until the Reinhardt can come in with an enormous fire Earth Shatter just like that. That should be enough for Horizon Lux to take back their point. Good usage of the Sombra invisibility. She didn't just throw her body onto the point, she was skirting around the edges, making sure she was stalling as long as possible for the rest of her teammates to regroup back. Clutch Earth Shatter from Nitro, but Horizon Lux will have to play a little bit more cautiously. Expect these aggressive pushes from Save Hog, because they can't be caught off guard like that again. Inertia swaps onto the Pharah now, again going with this naked Pharah pick.
Will surrender.
Graviton comes out as well as the Coalescence, looking to just melt these tanks, and it works quite well. Ecal, one of the first ones on the attacking team to go down, as Inertia cleans up the rest of the tanks. This should be another disengage for Save Hog. Ripping has built up to yet another EMP. Will he be waiting to throw it out once the attacking team has already touched the point, or will they be looking to use this aggressively? Graviton comes out, EMP is fired afterwards, but it was unfortunate that the Sombra couldn't get that off before Save Hog popped all of those ultimates. The team fight is fairly even on this point. Right now, it's just Ecal versus 2 members of Horizon Lux, but the respawn advantage heavily favors the defense, and just one Reinhardt on the point isn't going to be enough. He accepts death graciously, and it'll be yet another push for Save Hog. Nan now holding on to this pulse bomb. Throws it out, goes back to spawn, decides to switch onto the more classic Roadhog pick. Ecal now also swaps off of the Reinhardt onto the Winston, and it looks like Save Hog are just plowing through this middle point. A hook, huge hook onto Ripping, eliminates the Sombra from this equation. This Earth Shatter does come out, but the fight is swinging to the way of Save Hog. Zorg, one of the last ones on the point. Desperation Graviton comes out, but Flutter is the only one left. And he wasn't touching the point. A very unfortunate C9 from the side of Horizon Lux in that last defense. The Graviton went out, but the enemy team was grabbed on point, and no defenders were able to touch. Earlier pushes had already accumulated 2 ticks, so Horizon Lux had very little point percentage to give up when they were stalling. Now it's their chance to even up this map score, see if they can take 2 points as well in this round 2. Save Hog looking to go with a dive defense. Defire on the Mercy this time for the possibility of a res. Horizon Lux choosing to go once more with this Naked Pharah. Inertia looking to see if he can find any opening picks in conjunction with Zorg on the Widowmaker. Perhaps they'll be looking to set up some kind of crossfire. Inertia sniffs out the defending team on this high ground, but Riffing! Ecal dives deep in the backline and immediately has him taken out. However, Zorg evens up the fight with a pick onto Varius. Horizon Lux simply storms this point, much like what Save Hog did to them on their attacking phase, and the trades are all falling to the side of Horizon Lux. The kill feed is entirely blue, and with that, that should be another extremely fast first point take. No swaps coming out from the side of this defending team. They're going to give up first and set up for this second point defense. Zorg switches off the Widowmaker onto a Doomfist. Very interesting, we don't see Doomfist very often now from teams after his hitbox nerf, but has a lot of one-shot potential, especially against D-Fire, who's working his way up to a Valkyrie. If he can be taken out first, this is going to be huge. Zorg immediately dives for D-Fire, however the rest of his team falls to a nice Junkrat tire from Nan, and that should be that push stuffed. Inertia finds a late pick onto Ecal, but the Pharah will be looking to disengage as soon as she can. None of her team is with her to back her up in any way, and in order to take this second cap, teams usually need to perform a wipe. Inertia has a barrage in hand, but Tributary ready with this tack visor to counter her. Neither team with the support ultimates online yet, but D-Fire is 70% to a Valkyrie, which will be the crucial ultimate Horizon Lux will be looking to get rid of early in the fight. Zorg, though, the Tracer, goes down early, and that will be more time bought for Save Hog as Horizon Lux wait for their 6th man to come back to mount this push.
Feeling sprung.
Inertia having a bit of a hard time finding an opening as Ecal hops into the middle of his team, and although Inertia is able to find his way onto the point, some of his team have already fallen. Flutter tries to even up the odds with an enormous Diva Bomb that does find 2, however, Tributary cuts down Inertia as Blitzkrieg falls to none. And that will be Save Hog holding once more.
My ultimate is ready.
My ultimate is charging.
Inertia still with this barrage in his back pocket, perhaps will be looking to combo it with this nano boost to open up the fight. However, flying a Naked Pharah, especially into this last point where the fights are often protracted without a mercy, is going to be extremely difficult for this attacking team. Zorg once more gets taken down early in this fight. That's going to be yet another regroup.
My ultimate is charging.
The defending team holding quite well. Sergeant Carson has a Graviton in hand. Flutter will have the chance to possibly eat it with the defense matrix, but that is going to be a narrow window of opportunity. Horizon Lux may be anticipating this. Perhaps they'll go for an eco push this first round, see if they can draw any ultimates out of the defending team. Going with a scouting tire, most likely didn't find any kills, but is able to sniff out the enemy position. And oh! Inertia immediately falls at the hands of Tributary. The Graviton comes out, but was it really necessary? The entire team was caught in it. Save Hog is following up quite well, though, all of the members of the team pitching in for these kills. And Horizon Lux looking a little bit stymied, not quite sure which attacking position to take.
Zenyatta is here.
They're also running empty in terms of ultimates as a whole bunch of hero swaps come out. Blitzkrieg onto the Zenyatta, Inertia onto a counter Junkrat, perhaps as Zorg swaps onto the Soldier 76 with Nitro switching to a Reinhardt. This will help block some of the damage from the team, allow perhaps a little bit of an easier push against this defense Junkrat. Tributary has, despite using his tac visor in the last fight, has already built up yet another one. Perhaps Save Hog, perhaps Horizon Lux isn't quite expecting something like this. As the Primal Rage is popped early, Tributary decides to go with the tac visor even though Horizon Lux isn't pushing. Non finds Pager in the back, picks up 2 as the Winston is, as Ecal, the Winston, is off on his own solo mission, zoning back both supports, and though he does fall, he has bought crucial time for his team. Only about 2.5 minutes left for the next attacks. Nitro, though, senses the urgency, pushes forward as Reinhardt, but he eats a huge nade, and as he drops his shield, he's cut down by Sergeant Carson. That's an extremely important kill. Valkyrie is popped on the side of the defense. Not necessary, I don't think, to clean up this kind of scattered attacking push from Horizon Lux, but on the defense, you know, you only get so many chances to hold. Want to make sure that the fight goes in your favor.
Greetings.
Need healing.
Save Hog looking like they're coming up with more ultimates soon. They have a tire in reserve. Sergeant Carson almost up to the grab. Tributary with attack visor almost ready. However, both support ultimates are ready for Horizon Lux. It looks like they'll be taking a different engaging route this time. But oh no! Inertia cut down early by the tire. And Zorg, what were you doing, buddy? He was completely on the right side all by himself. Ecal easily sniffs out that soldier. No support from his team. Takes him down. Horizon Lux perhaps trying out some new strategies this time around. Not quite sure
My ultimate.
what the team is planning. Perhaps if Nitro goes the main route and tries with a Zorg with a flanking attack visor, this could catch Save Hog off guard as they're only running a Winston and a Zarya. Very little shielding and damage mitigation. However, Flutter goes down early. The Transcendence is popped, but they're already fighting this fight 6v5, but it's going to be a fighting not at all anymore as that huge tire cuts down 3 of the members of Horizon Lux, and with that, the cleanup is easy as Save Hog hold once more. Only 30 seconds left on the clock for Horizon Lux to even possibly touch this point. Zorg swaps onto the D.Va for even more damage mitigation. This triple tank comp might be what the attacking team needs. The tanks will be extremely meaty and it'll give them more sustain on this point, but I think the difficulty seems to be in this engagement. The team's not quite all on the same page. Valkyrie is popped preemptively from D-Fire as this tire sees... As this searching tire from Inertia comes out, doesn't find any paydirt. At the last second, overtime is started by this attacking team. Both Reinhardt's going crazy, but the Nano Boost comes onto Ecal, and that cleave is just the cleanup that the defense needs. Primal Rage is popped from the Winston. Inertia looking to see if he can find any kind of kills with this Junkrat, trying to help his team, but as his teammates fall around him, it is going to be a futile effort. Save Hog, hold strong, and take away this Anubis map 2-1.
Play of the game.
Well-deserved play of the game from Non now. Every single one of these Junkrat tires found incredible paydirt. At least, I remember seeing at least 2 3Ks. There's one of them. Beautiful usage, ult combination usage between the Graviton and the Junkrat tire. Make sure you find paydirt. Save Hog, getting a lot of utility out of their ultimates. Horizon Lux looking a little bit stymied in terms of how to engage on that last point, but that's what scrims are for, ladies and gentlemen, so no worries.